Hola clase, bienvenidos a la clase de Español 101. Soy la maestra Zimmer. You might be taking this course because it's a requirement for your foundational studies, but I hope that even starting now that you ask yourself, why am I required to take this course? There has to be a reason that the university gave you this requirement other than to make your life difficult. But there's something that the university and I as an instructor really want you to learn, and I hope that you start discovering that as we go throughout the course. This class does not require you to speak any Spanish, so if you're a beginner and you're ready to learn the basics of the language and the culture, this is the appropriate class for you. At the end of this course, you will not become fluent. You're going to just kind of know the basics about asking questions and answering things. You're not expected to be even at an intermediate level after this. It's still basic language. This is a Spanish course, and so therefore I'm going to be speaking mainly in Spanish in the videos. And I know I don't ask you to speak any prior Spanish, but the best way to learn a language is to use the language. So I will be using it in the videos in a way that I think you'll understand based on the situation, or I think that you can guess because it's a word that's similar to English, or kind of, you know, I have a picture or there's words in English on the PowerPoint that I'm showing you. I challenge you to make the most of it, to take advantage of the opportunity to learn the language and put it into practice right away. In a live class, you have to participate. You have to do the same thing in a online class, but it's a little bit different because you have to submit something, you have to do something in order to get the participation credit. You can't sit in the back of the class and let other people talk. So for example, you'll have conversaciones, which are kind of like discussion boards, where you'll have a cultural topic that you'll be reading about, and then you have to post something before you can read anybody else's comments. And then you have to respond to at least 2 of your classmates in order to get credit for that participation. Let's talk a little bit about the time that goes into this course. There are, of course, several variables into how much time an online course is going to take you. But in general, if we look at a regular expectation of courses, you're going to spend at least 9 hours a week for a fall or spring semester and 27 hours a week for a summer semester. So hopefully you have that planned in your schedule, because if not, I'm concerned about you completing the work. Again, this is a 100-level course, and it is a doable course. If you complete all the work and do it to the best of your ability, I have no doubt that you'll pass. A lot of the work is really based on completion, making an honest effort, and demonstrating that you're progressing and that you're learning. There are a lot of little assignments, simply because language isn't meant to be learned in big chunks. There are a lot of little things, and so it's really important that you follow the schedule. There will be a place where you'll find everything. It'll go one thing right after the other and tell you what the pace that you need to do it. All your assignments and major projects are opened in advance, and throughout the pacing it gives you information ahead of time to help you to start practicing ahead of time. So therefore, late work is not accepted. In fact, for your assignments, your tests, there will be due dates where those things will close and you won't even have access to them. And the due dates will end at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the date in which is according to your course schedule. In the Start Here tab, the Comience Aquí button, there is information. Make sure you continue to go through that tab where you found this video about software. Make sure you have the right browsers, updates, Java, Flash, their Blackboard tutorials. Of course, your syllabus is there, and then information on getting started. Tarea, or asignaciones, means homework in Spanish, and that is basically the place where you're going to live. You're going to go there, and one by one, as you click through each of the 4 test sections, there will be modules that will take you, through everything one right after the other, so you don't have to worry about going other places. If you feel a little overwhelmed and confused right now, don't worry, because as you go through each of the materials, there will be links and directions to videos that are going to go through things like course pacing, go through vocabulario with the pronunciación, through puntos de gramática. And then this is a YouTube video, but your future videos will be done in Integrity, because Integrity it can not only show my video but also show you what's on the screen. So I'll be able to direct you through certain aspects of the site, and also show you PowerPoints and visual aids that will help us as we learn. This is also the place where you'll record your videos in Spanish and about culture. So it's really important that you get that working. And finally, Blackboard, we're doing everything through Blackboard, so it's really important that you're on the site daily, every other day at least, to check, that's where you get your assignments. You'll see the announcements I'll be posting to the class if anything changes. You've got your calendar that's going to remind you of the due dates. So now is the time to really get started, to go through the things that I've asked you to. If you have questions, I encourage you to go to Conversaciones, to the frequently asked questions, to see what other people have already asked, and to just kind of connect with your classmates. If you want to talk to me specifically, there's a button called La Maestra, which means the teacher, and my email's on there. That's the best way to get contact with me. So good luck. I really look forward to working with you and learning from you, because as you learn and apply this to your life, that's where I get the enjoyment out of this class, and I also learn from what you learn. Mucha suerte y hasta pronto.